She downloaded a tracking app, then started waking up covered in blood. There are plenty of dating apps out there, but none of them quite like the one that she just so happened to stumble upon. It had been created by an underground network of werewolves to locate and activate their dormant bloodlines. And she was a werewolf. She just didn't know it yet. After swiping through the usual array of shirtless gym selfies and group shots where no one was looking at the camera, she finally found him. His profile was different. It was a drawing of a wolf howling at the moon. Something about it made her heart race. Their first date was at a small cafe near her home. He was handsome in a rugged sort of way, with tousled brown hair and eyes that seemed to glow green in the candlelight. They talked for hours, not about the weather or the news, but about her hopes, her dreams, her fears. He listened intently, his gaze never wavering from her face. And then he leaned in close and whispered, "I know you're a werewolf, Lima." Startled, she laughed, but quickly composed herself. Werewolves weren't real. She must be losing her mind, he continued, his voice low and urgent. "I can feel it in my blood. Our bloodlines are connected." He reached out to touch her arm, and she recoiled slightly. "Don't touch me," she whispered, her voice shaking. She stood up abruptly, knocking over her chair in the process. "I'm sorry," she stammered, rushing to help him, but he stopped her with a gentle hand on her shoulder. "It's all right," he said softly. "I understand. This is a lot to take in." She nodded, tears welling up in her eyes. "I just need some time alone." He didn't argue. Instead, he simply nodded understandingly and left without another word. Later that night, she couldn't sleep. Tossing and turning in her bed, she thought about what he had said. Could she really be a werewolf? Suddenly, a scratching sound at her window startled her. She sat up in bed and slowly approached the window. As she peered out into the darkness, her breath caught in her throat. There, perched on her windowsill, was a wolf, its green eyes glowing in the moonlight. It let out a soft whine and nudged the window open with its nose. Without thinking, she reached out and stroked the wolf's fur. In that instant, a jolt of electricity shot through her body, and the wolf's form started to shift. She screamed as the wolf transformed into a man, collapsing onto her bed. With a thud, his eyes, wide and innocent, stared back at her. "Lima," he whispered, his voice hoarse. "I knew you'd come." She stared back at him, her mind reeling. All the pieces of the puzzle were falling into place. The strange dreams, the sudden urges to run and howl at the moon, the inexplicable pull she felt towards the woods. She was a werewolf. And he, the man from the cafe, he was her mate. As the first rays of sunlight peeked through the curtains, she snuggled closer to him, feeling a sense of peace she had never known before. The huntress had become the prey, and she couldn't be happier.